Welcome back, guys, and happy Valentine's Day week. Now, I love romance manga. I'm not really a romance novel reader. I don't really watch a lot of romance movies either, unless they are tragic. If it doesn't have a devastating ending, I'm usually not interested in reading them. So I don't read rom-coms, I don't usually read romances, I don't really read romantasy at all either. But since it is Valentine's Day week, I am challenging myself to spend a week reading romance novels. I'm considering this a challenge for myself since I usually do not finish romance books. Last one that I enjoyed was The Love Hypothesis, which I was extremely surprised that I did enjoy it because that is usually the kind of stories that I avoid. This is no hate to romance readers. I am a sucker for romance, but for some reason, I can only really consume it in manga format. In any other format, I usually find it very cheesy and I can't get through it. When I'm reading novels, I usually go for thrillers, horror, or like older literature. I do like romance stories if they are in an older setting. I don't like contemporary romance, I think is a better way to say it. But we're gonna see if I can get through this week of reading just romance. Don't know what romance things are really popular right now, outside of like heated rivalry, obviously. And I truly don't think that if I try to do this challenge with reading romantasy, I don't think I'm gonna get anywhere. So I went through Barnes & Noble's website. I saw what romance books are trending right now. I am going to avoid doing series. I kind of just want a one and done book. So I'm not gonna be reading Heated Rivalry since there seem to be a bunch of those. So I got some romance books on my e-reader. I'm going to be starting off with Emily Henry's People We Meet on Vacation because I saw that there's a Netflix movie of this. I haven't watched the movie, but maybe the book will make me interested in watching the movie. I actually haven't even read the synopsis of this, so I'm going to do that now. Two best friend, 10 summer trips, one last chance to fall in love. Poppy and Alex, Alex and Poppy, they have nothing in common. She's a wild child, he wears khakis. I would hate him. She has insustainable wanderlust. He prefers to stay home with a book. Okay, maybe I wouldn't hate him. And somehow, ever since a fateful car share from college many years ago, they are very best friends. For most of the year, they live far apart. She's in New York, and he's in their small hometown. But every summer for a decade, they have taken one glorious week of vacation together. Until 2 years ago when they ruined everything. They haven't spoken since. So this is like adult, the summer I turned pretty. Poppy has everything she would want, but she's stuck in a rut. When someone asks when she was last truly happy, she knows without a doubt it was on that ill-fated final trip with Alex. And so she decides to convince her best friend to take one more vacation together, lay everything on the table, and make it all right. Miraculously, he says yes. Now she has a week to fix everything, if only she can get around the one big truth that has always stood quietly in the middle of their seemingly perfect relationship. What could possibly go wrong? Okay, that doesn't sound too bad. That sounds kind of fun. I like a good friends to lover story, so hopefully I don't hate this. And I'm gonna jump right in because I have a week of romance to read.
On vacation, you can be anyone you want, like a good book or an incredible outfit. Being on vacation transports you into another version of yourself. Guys, I'm already having a hard time. And I'm only on the prologue.
This is kind of me. And when I say this is kind of me, I don't mean the girl. I mean the guy she's talking to.
Do you come here often? He studies me for a minute, visibly weighing potential of replies. No, he says finally. I don't live here. Oh, I say, but before I can get out anymore, he goes on. And even if I did, I have a cat with a lot of medical needs that requires specialized care. Makes it hard to get out. Me, I had a cat that required specialized care, and she passed away, but she is tattooed on my arm. And I would use that as an excuse. It wasn't an excuse, it was the truth. But when I didn't want to do things or talk to people or like go places, I would say that like I have a cat with special needs and I can't leave my house. I frown at just about every part of that sentence. I'm sorry, I recover. It must be awful to be dealing with all of that while coping with a death. His brow crinkles. A death? I have a hand in a tight circle, gesturing at his getup. Aren't you in town for a funeral? Also me, because I wear primarily black clothing. His mouth presses tight. I am not. Then what brings you to town? A friend. His eye drops to his phone. Lives here, I guess? Dragged me. He corrects. For vacation, he says. His last words with some disdain. Also me, because I hate going anywhere. I'm such a homebody. I don't know if they're flirting. Like, I honestly can't tell if he is genuinely not interested in her. She is clearly trying to flirt. But I totally understand him. And I don't know if this is the main guy. I think it is because... Oh, hello. Okay. I don't know if this is the main guy, but I think it is, maybe, because it mentioned that he doesn't like going places. He likes to, like, be at home reading. And he's kind of a square. So, like, I might keep reading for him. He's just like me, for real. I just realized they know each other, and they were just messing around. I thought he was just like me for real, but I'm actually just... went right over my head that they were playing and that this was her friend. I thought maybe it was like the backstory of how she met her friend. I don't even remember. I literally read the synopsis. I literally read what this was about before I started reading it, and I don't remember how they met. I thought this was them meeting, possibly. Let me shut up and keep reading. Okay, let me talk again. He does have a cat, so he's back on my good list. And I like that he said she's shy. And I don't like the girl. What was her name? Peggy? Poppy. Poppy. I don't like her because she said the cat's evil. He said she just doesn't like you. You have strong dog energy. I understand. I know what kind of girl she is. Can you believe I'm yapping this much and I'm literally still in the prologue? Oh, this is gonna be a long week. I don't know how many books I'm gonna get through.
Okay, it's the next day, but I am more than halfway done with this. I'm on chapter 21, so I should be able to finish this tonight. I don't hate it. I'm not crazy about it, but I've been having fun reading it. I will say I really like Alex. I'm not that big of a fan of Poppy. I don't dislike her, but I don't like care for her. I feel like I care for Alex. Like I can relate to him and I can like sympathize with him. Um and I want him to be happy and not feel like he's super boring. I don't feel the same way about Poppy. I don't know if it's because I feel like Alex is very relatable to me and Poppy is usually the kind of person that I avoid. So maybe that's why I care more for Alex. But I still have, what am I on? There's 36 chapters. I still have quite a bit to go. So maybe by chapter 36, I'll care more for her. I'm on chapter 24, and it's actually starting to get good because they just both are crashing out right now. And I'm actually really enjoying this crash. What the hell just happened? What the hell just happened? I'm not used to these contemporary romances because Okay. Okay, I finished People We Meet on Vacation. I didn't hate it. It was cute. It had its moments. I think I'd give it 2.5, 3 out of 5. Like, I didn't love it. I wouldn't read it again, and it didn't really make me interested in watching the movie either. I loved Alex. I really liked Alex. I didn't really like Poppy for the majority of it until closer to the end. Closer to the end, I did like her. Once she went to therapy and everything, I found her much more likable. Her confession at the end, I really liked. That kind of changed my opinion of her, but that's also 36 chapters in. So, it was fine. It was fine. It was a fun read. Okay, on to book 2. I'm starting The 7 Year Slip by Ashley Poston. I actually don't know how to say her last name. Poston. Ashley Poston. This premise interests me a lot more than People We Meet on Vacation. I kind of wish that I had started with this one because I'm already feeling a little bit burnt out after reading People We Meet on Vacation, but it's about a woman whose apartment kind of sends her either 10 years forward or 10 years back in time. She moves into her aunt that passed away's apartment, and she finds a man who is living there, but he is living like 7 years in the past. So let's see how I like this one. Okay, I'm about halfway done. I should be done in about 3 to 4 hours. Tomorrow is Valentine's Day. So I don't know. I wanted to do at least 3 romance books, but it has kind of been a struggle for me to get through. I will say I am enjoying this one more than I was enjoying People We Meet on Vacation. I don't know if it's the time travel aspect of it or if it's just the banter between the two. I do find it a little bit more enjoyable. I just think that maybe I don't think I know contemporary romance is just not for me. Let's see if I can power through this and get another book done by tonight. I don't know if that's realistic. Maybe if I find a really short book, at least early tomorrow. I want at least 3 before Valentine's Day. So let's go. I do find it a little bit ridiculous that she has not told him that they're not living like in the same time period. Like he doesn't realize that he's like 7 years in the past right now. That's very different from her aunt because her aunt and the person her aunt liked both knew that they were like living in different times. Also, this is a little complaint from me. She like told him he could stay at her house. She like told him he could stay at her apartment and then like immediately liked she like immediately liked him. I don't know. That's kind of weird to me. You just met him. Why are you picturing him naked? I don't know. Like it's just really weird. I don't know. Do people actually think that way? Okay, it got me. I'm on chapter 19. In the last page of chapter 19. It got me. It's just this specific line. Up until before this, I was like, this is a little bit predictable. I knew that if you haven't read this book, skip ahead. But when they started talking about, oh, this young, successful chef and he's handsome and we want to sell his book because he's also good looking, so it'll be easy to sell. I was like, bruh. It's him. It's like, I was like, how is she not thinking like, oh, the guy that I like wanted to be a chef and he's handsome and the age is matching up. I don't know. But up until then, I was like, this is so predictable. Like, even when she got home, I knew, okay, it's just gonna be back in present. She's not gonna find him in the apartment. And then her not asking him his last name, it was just very predictable. But this line, I don't know why, it got me. Coming, he replied, and started for the door. But as he passed, he bent towards me, and I caught a bit of his expensive cologne, woodsy and sharp, and he whispered in a deep and delicious rumble, "It was good to see you again, Lemon," before he slipped out of the conference room, and I was left mouth open, staring after him. I don't know. I think that was, I don't know. That just got me. Iwan got me. I'm halfway done with this book. Oh my god, I need to finish this today. Okay, my bear trap moment is that Vera, the aunt's ex-girlfriend, I think her son is going to be Iwan, the guy. I'm really enjoying this, but it is very predictable in certain aspects. Like, I'm still giddy, surprisingly, but it is a little predictable. I think that Vera's son is Iwan, and I'm probably right. I know I'm probably right. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. And this is Iwan. She went on, with my late father. Iwan really loved him. Oh. My voice was tiny. Oh, so she went, oh! I knew it. I finished. And I'm actually pleasantly surprised. I actually really enjoyed that. Did I find it predictable? Yes. Did I guess mostly everything that was going to happen? Also yes. But did I have fun? Yes. I actually had a lot of fun reading that book. I wasn't really enjoying the first half, but second half of the book, I really locked into it and started to enjoy reading it. So I think I'm going to rate it a 3 out of 5, which I feel like is a very high rating for me with contemporary romance. So tomorrow is Valentine's. I think I'm gonna try to read Game On, I think it's called, by Ali Hazelwood, and hopefully I can finish it early in the day and get this video up by tomorrow. We might be a little bit unrealistic right now. Hello guys, and happy Valentine's Day. Today is Valentine's Day, and I am going to be reading Two Can Play by Ali Hazelwood. I don't know what I called it last night. I know I did not say the right name, and I think it was because it was literally past midnight and I was tired. But this is super short, so I for sure think that I can finish it today and end this contemporary romance week. I've read Ali Hazelwood's The Love Hypothesis, and I actually really enjoyed it, which was a surprise to me. I read it when the movie got announced because I got FOMO and I wanted to know what people were talking about. And I had a lot of fun reading it. Do I think it's like the best book ever? No, but like I liked it, so I have high hopes for this one. And I like video games, so I think I'll enjoy this one. What the hell was that? Oh my god, Oh my god, I hated that. I hated it. I hated it. There was like no character development. Oh my god. I need to take a second. I just finished it. Ali Hazelwood, what happened? What happened? There's like no character development between the two. It was just like, yeah, I like you. After like years of being super rude. And then they just like had sex and that was it. I don't know. They didn't even like learn anything about each other. Like I didn't learn like anything really about these two characters. I didn't care for either of them. Nothing about them like made me feel attached. I don't know. I just expected more from Ali Hazelwood. This was my least favorite of the three that I've read. This is probably gonna get a 2. A 2 is generous. A 1.5 out of 5 for me. I didn't like this. I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. I didn't like it at all. I honestly don't have like anything good to say about it because I didn't. I think I'll forget this book in like a week. Oh, in a week, if you ask me what happens in this book, good luck, because I'm not going to remember. I'm even like having trouble ending this video after that. This was a week of me reading contemporary romances as a non-romance reader. It wasn't all that bad, aside from this last book. Besides that, if you made it this far, thank you for watching this video. And if you liked it, please give me a like and subscribe. And let me know if you've read these books, if you've enjoyed these books. I am not a contemporary romance reader, so I don't think I will be picking up another one anytime soon. But I might do a video reading my kind of romance, which is tragic romance and messed up romance. So thank you for watching. See you next time.